Hey guys, my name is Chris McDread, and today I want to talk about something that I've been hearing in the internet for so long. And so I decided to look into it and understand what it really means. This is about when people talk about sealing in moisture inside your hair or on the scalp with oil. How do you really seal in moisture? Because what is moisture? Well, moisture is water, right? And water is two molecules of hydrogen and oxygen, H2O. Now we have to understand something. If I pour water on my skin, I'm gonna do it. If I pour some water on my skin here, what's gonna cause this water to disappear? How will it disappear from here? Is when the heat of my skin starts to increase the temperature of the molecules of hydrogen and oxygen, and as they start to expand, they separate. And when they separate, then evaporation happens. Evaporation automatically happens. So even if I put oil on top of my skin, that heat from my body is still going to make those molecules expand, and they're going to separate, and that's how it's going to dry. So there's no way oil is going to keep moisture on my skin covered as sealing in, or on hair, as long as there's enough temperature. And remember, if there's not enough temperature, body temperature 36 degrees is enough to increase the molecules, expand the molecules and make them separate. The same happens in the sweat. And I wanted to say, if by, let's say, just by luck, we can be able to seal in moisture, what would happen if you seal in moisture on your scalp? Now your pores are not able to breathe because they're covered with the oil. Do you really want your pores not to be breathing? So even if it was possible, and I'm saying it's not possible to seal in moisture. That's the language that we need to stop using. Seal in moisture. Even if it was possible to seal in moisture, you don't want to be doing that because you want your pores to open. Remember back in the day, girls used to use powder. And that powder, what would happen, it would block all the pores, the skin pores from breathing. And that's where all the little hairs are. And so the hair grows inside and they start forming pimples. You're like, why am I getting pimples? Because your skin pores have been covered. So if your skin pores are covered from your scalp, and moisture is inside it and it's trying to escape, it will definitely become itchy. And even if it was not to escape, your pores don't need that. They need to be breathing. They need to be healthy. You want your hair to be healthy. You want your scalp to be healthy. So that idea of spraying water and then saying you're sealing in with oil, I could be mistaken. But just from just from layman's language, the one I'm speaking right now, it doesn't make sense. Because that way we would take plants and then we would put oil to seal in the moisture of the plant. But can we do that with the plants? Okay, I have a plant here. Can I take this plant and water it? I have some water. Lucky me today. There you are. So now, I've sprayed this with water. Can I now come and put oil to seal in that moisture? It's never gonna happen, because as soon as the sun comes up, it's gonna increase the temperature of this environment, and the hydrogen and oxygen molecules will expand and they're going to separate from each other. That is what evaporation is about. When the atmosphere goes up and then it goes up to high atmosphere, when the hydrogen is trying to escape, so that hydrogen is lighter than oxygen, is trying to get out of the atmosphere, it gets trapped by the coolness of the top of the atmosphere. Condensation happens and then rain falls again. Basic science, people. Every time you hear something, say something, even the way you're hearing me, the way you're listening to me, every time you hear someone say something, question it. What is the authenticity of that statement? Can you Google the facts about that statement? Even now when I'm speaking, can you Google the facts of what I'm saying? Is it really possible to seal in moisture? I could be mistaken, but do me a favor and explain to me in layman's time that, hey, Chris McDread, you're wrong about this because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But just saying sealing in moisture, come on, people. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this sealing in moisture thing, and I'm going to be talking about other things as we go along. Thank you for watching.